Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about a product that came in my April Ipsy bag, and that is this Jessies Girl black eyeliner. I've had a chance to try this out a little bit. I have some thoughts to give you on it. This is a new brand for me, being in Canada. I believe in the States this is sold in Ulta and a few other drugstores. We don't have it here in Canada, so this was brand new to me. I'm going to talk a little bit about the company, a little bit about the product itself, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. So if you are interested in watching one part of this video and perhaps not others, I'll put timestamps down below so you can skip around in the video as much as you would like. And let's get on to talking about Jessies Girl. And I really hope that somebody out there is also of the age, although I think this is probably a little bit older even than me, of getting the song Jessies Girl stuck in your head every time you read the name of this product. Okay, let's move on to talking about Jessies Girl. The company Jessies Girl really focuses on making high quality products at a drugstore price tag, so everything in the line is going to be affordable. They were founded in 2005, and throughout the States they are in more than 3,000 retail stores. So if you are in the States, you are probably quite familiar with this brand. It is something that has been around for a while, and I have heard YouTubers and beauty bloggers and all that sort of thing talk about Jessies Girl before, so I did know this was something that existed, and I think I've always heard them talking about this eyeliner as well. Their focus is on cosmetics as well as nails, and they also have some brushes and things like that. They're all going to be at very affordable prices. They are also cruelty-free as a brand, and they're labeled cruelty-free, so if you are someone who shops for cruelty-free makeup, this is a good affordable option for that. Jessies Girl was founded, and I believe is still run by Jessie Lawrence, so there actually is a Jessie behind Jessies Girl, and they started out as a contract manufacturer and made products for Avon, Coty, Sally Hansen, so they had quite a background in producing makeup and nail care, or makeup and nail polish, before starting their own company, and decided to manufacture products themselves. So they're really looking at people who are sort of in the younger age range, so like 16 to 35 is what they actually say in one interview that I found, so I'm actually a little outside of that age range. But they're looking for somebody who wants inexpensive makeup that is highly pigmented, and that usually tends to be people who are a bit younger who want really bold makeup at an affordable price. So they work hard to make their products really highly pigmented, really impactful, so that you are getting a lot of bang for your buck. For me, if I look at their different products, there are some things in there that seem quite interesting, like their fluid eyeshadow. It's a liquid eyeshadow. It looks like it comes in some beautiful colors, and in the States you can get that for $4.99. So it seems like you could have a lot of fun trying out different colors, trying out different looks for a very low investment of money. If you are outside of the States and you want to try out this brand, there is international shipping available, and they are pretty upfront about the shipping times and the shipping amounts. They say usually between 5 to 10 business days and between $8 and $16 for shipping costs. So it is nice to know that it's sort of an affordable option, and if you're in Canada and you really love this, you could put an order in, you could try a bunch of different things, and shipping isn't really going to be crazy, because sometimes it can get up there if you're bringing things in from the States. Let's talk about this eyeliner in particular. This is their liquid eyeliner. It's in black. This one in particular is 1 milliliter. It's 0.03 fluid ounces, made in Germany, and you can buy this on their website for $6.99. I do believe that this is a sample size because most of their eyeliners on their website have 5 milliliters of product. This just has 1. And they do say when you go to the page about this that it's as sampled in Ipsy. So I do believe that this is not the full size. Now, interestingly, there's 2 kinds of black eyeliner that they have. And you, like me, may have heard about the other kind, which is their liquid eyeliner that is waterproof, and I've seen people talk about that one being like a dupe for Kat Von D's Trooper. It has a brush tip. I think they talk about the brush tip being made in Japan, and I think that is the eyeliner they are very famous for. This is actually a different eyeliner, so it does not say anywhere that this is waterproof, and this is actually a felt tip. Now, it's sort of hard to see the difference. I mean, I quite like using felt tip, but when you go to Jessies Girl's website, there's 2 different kinds of black eyeliner, and I believe the other kind is the one that people talk about as being very similar to Trooper. This is not the one that you may have heard talked about before. The other kind is also $6.99, so if you are interested in a waterproof one, there's not really much of a difference in the cost. The other eyeliner, the one that comes with the Japanese brush tip, also come in some cool looking colors like olive and white and blue and a few other colors there that would be really fun to play around with. And again, for a fairly minimal investment considering how much they cost. So let's talk about my thoughts on this. I am wearing it today. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. What I've done is used it for a very small wing, and then I've tight lined with my Lord & Berry black eyeliner on the top and on the bottom, but I've really brought this all the way across my lash line. For me, I have hooded eyes, so if I look at you like this, you see very little of my lid, and the fold in my eyelid comes down pretty far. So when I do a wing, it's going to be a small one, and it has to come out fairly straight so that it doesn't get messed up by the fold in my eye. I quite like using this. I found this very easy to do a wing with. It was very precise and very dark when it went on. You know, it wasn't something you had to go over and over again to build up the color. It was very pigmented. I also found that when I wore this, or when I have been wearing it, one of the days that I had it on, I had really watery eyes for some reason that day. I think I was trying a different mascara. Whatever it was, I had watery eyes, but it wasn't due to this because I've worn it again since and it hasn't caused a problem. But the wateriness did not make it run everywhere. Even though this does not say it's waterproof, it does a pretty good job of staying water resistant. It was a little bit faded by the end of the day. I've been trying not to like rub my eye when it had been wet, just sort of dabbing underneath, and this did stay in place very well. One of the things that I like about these felt tip kind of pens is that it's good for a beginner. And I say that because I am somewhat, like I'm not a pro at putting this on. I can't go whoop and do something wonderful. What I try to do is do a very, very thin line along my lash line, and again that's partly because I have hooded eyes, so if I did a thick line it would just sort of get lost into the fold of my eyes. And one of the things I find is I am not great at taking something like this and going woo and drawing all the way along. What I tend to do, I'll try to show you this, instead of using the brush with the tip and drawing, you know, a line, which you have to be very precise about to make sure you're not wiggling around, I tend to hold it on the side and almost stamp it along the lash line and do little lines all the way along, and it works quite well for that. Being a felt tip, it has as much liner on the side as on the tip, so you can sort of stamp it across your lash line, and it gives you a little bit more control when you're trying to do a line than trying to actually draw a straight line all the way across. They do say for this to shake it before use. You don't hear anything moving around in it, but I guess it's to try to get the ink down. And I've also heard people say that if you store it tip down, it helps there always be product there. Now, one of the things that I did see, I did a little bit of research into what other people thought of this product, is I did see people say that they dried out quickly. However, I don't know if this was this product or if it was the brush tip one that is also a black eyeliner that they sell. Now you can see, I mean, I've put this on and it's not smudging, it's not going anywhere. That's the kind of eyeliner that I want. I want the kind that once it locks in is just not going to go anywhere, because I will oftentimes absentmindedly rub my eyes or my eyes get a bit watery, and I want something that's going to stay locked in. It also does dry down to a matte black, so if that's what you're looking for, this would also be good. I do believe that is everything I have to say about this product. It is a thumbs up from me. I mean, what you're getting is a really good eyeliner. It is dark, it dries matte, it has a nice tip on it to give you a lot of control. If you are in the States, you can get this for a low price. So, you know, it's a good one to try out, and there's other fun colors that you can get. So if I was somewhere where I could get a hold of Jessies Girl's products really easily, I would go in there and I would try the different kinds of liquid eyeliners, the liquid eyeshadows, some of the lip colors that seem really highly pigmented. It just seems like a really fun brand where you could try out a lot of different looks, again, without a huge amount of investment. So if that's something you can play around with, then do it with a product that is cheaper and, you know, gets the same look, or see if you like that look before you invest in perhaps, you know, really high quality but expensive colors. If you also receive this in your Ipsy bag, I would love to hear what you think of it. Are you reaching for it? Do you use it? Do you see any drawbacks with it? Leave me a comment, I would love to know. And also, if you are in the States somewhere where you can buy Jessies Girl products and you have bought other products, which ones do you like? What do you think of the brand? I mean, I'm basing it all off of this one eyeliner, which I think is pretty good, but I'm curious to hear about the rest of their products. So once again, leave me a comment, respond to every comment that I get. If you liked this review, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, you can click on the subscribe button that should be somewhere down below, or it'll appear my face at the end of this video. Thank you so much for joining me for this today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!